Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome back to our channel once again. And it is my hope and prayer that the video is going to find you guys in good health. Personally, I am fine, as you can see. Kisumu is fantastic, and maybe you could also let me know where you are watching the video from. The county or the country, in case you are out of the republic. And for this particular video, kindly let me know the formation you are in. Are you in Linda Mwananchi? Are you in the united opposition? Or are you in broad-based government? Let me read in the comment section. Ladies and gentlemen, Linda Mwananchi have made the announcement. And it is 18th August 2026, Homa Bay County. That's where they will hold their next political rally. For those who've been following Linda Mwananchi, their last political rally was actually explosive. It was held in Bungoma. From that time up to now, nothing so far, but now they've told us to expect another fireworks in Homa Bay. And for me, the choice of Homa Bay after the explosive rally in Bungoma is significant, politically speaking. And I want to talk about it. But first of all, in politics, nothing happens out of mere coincidence. Let us look at two things which are obvious: the date and the venue. Why do you think they've picked 18th? From between now and 18th, that's a massive 2 weeks. Why do you think they gave that long period? Because personally, I'd expected that after Bungoma and after Aisha Juma made the move, they were going to head to Malindi. But they've settled on 18th. 2 weeks, suddenly 2 weeks from today. It means these guys are keen on ensuring that that event is going to be successful. They want it to be bigger than Kisumu. And I know why, and I'm going to explain to you guys. So the choice of 18th is not by coincidence. It is well planned and executed to achieve an objective. Number two is Homa Bay. Why do you think they picked Homa Bay and not Kilifi, for example, and not any other place? Why? Two reasons. Number one, Homa Bay has the highest number of concentration of leaders from Nyanza in government. Homa Bay is the home to Cabinet Secretary for Treasury, John Mbadi. John Mbadi has declared his interest for the presidency of the Republic of Kenya in 2032. And John Mbadi is a former ODM chairperson who was left in government by Raila Odinga. So the fact that Mbadi comes from there, Kenyans will be waiting to see whether the residents of Homa Bay will abandon Mbadi and side with these guys. Homa Bay County is also the home to ODM chairperson Gladys Wanga. It is rumored that in 2027, William Ruto might actually replace Kindiki with another running mate from ODM party. And the name of Gladys Wanga is featuring prominently. As a matter of fact, just recently, Orengo went to Homa Bay, and the target was none other than Gladys Wanga. Will the residents of Homa Bay abandon Gladys Wanga and John Mbadi for Linda Mwananchi? And number three, the permanent secretary, Super PS, Dr. Raymond Omolo, also comes from Homa Bay. This guy is one of William Ruto's blue-eyed men in Kenya, and is the guy responsible for delivering the presidency to President Ruto from the Luo nation. As a matter of fact, if you talk to any Luo, they will tell you that the only person in government whose impact is being felt across the region is none other than Omolo. Omolo is also responsible for, Dr. Omolo is also responsible for security in Kenya, and is rumored to be interested in becoming a future president. As a matter of fact, most people now refer to him as the next kingpin. Will the residents of Homa Bay abandon Omolo, Mbadi, and Gladys for Linda Mwananchi? That's why they picked Homa Bay after the explosive rally. Number two, why this is significant: Homa Bay is one area in Nyanza which has experienced massive development projects under William Ruto's government. So I doubt if these guys will go to Homa Bay and convince them that William Ruto has done nothing. In fact, if you go to Homa Bay today, even the town today, if you are new, if you went to Homa Bay town 4 years ago and you land today, you'll be confused. You'll miss the streets because the government of William Ruto has done massive projects. The reason they did this was because before the broad-based government, William Ruto realized that he needed to convince the people of Homa Bay. By appointing Omolo, he needed to convince them. He needed to ensure that they don't have any reason not to vote for him. So massive projects are happening there. But in politics, anything is possible. So in this video, I want us to talk about the Homa Bay event, what's intended to achieve. Before we do that, in case you're watching this channel for the first time, take a second or two, click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support. Ladies and gentlemen, the Linda Mwananchi team are keen on sustaining the momentum they gathered or they got in Bungoma. The truth of the matter is that before Bungoma rally, there was a momentum which was created. Then they began Trans Nzoia, which culminated into the Bungoma rally. They now needed another place. In fact, if Kisumu had not happened, I'm sure they would have experimented it with Kisumu. Because I was told that initially they were planning to go to Nairobi after Bungoma. But I think they've realized that they've not covered most parts of the region. For example, they've been in Kisumu, which probably you can say Siaya, blah, blah, but they've not been Homa Bay. They've not been to Migori. They've not been to Siaya. So probably they decided, let us go to Homa Bay. The reason they want that is they want a place where they can create momentum. And why is the choice of Homa Bay significant? The moment you pick Homa Bay, you put those 3 individuals I've mentioned on the spot. And the thing is, it's easy to create propaganda that, Omolo is planning to do this, or Gladys amesema is. So with that, their supporters will be charged. So that's number 2. Linda Mwananchi are also trying to stamp their authority in Nyanza. And the person doing that is Babu Owino. Babu Owino wants to stamp his authority as the Luo kingpin. He did that in Kisumu. I'm not so sure whether he will succeed in Homa Bay. And that's why I said the choice of Homa Bay and those 3 individuals, significant politically speaking. So let us wait and see. If the turnout will be huge, then they shall have succeeded. If the turnout will not be as huge as expected, then again, problems. Because we've seen Orengo going to Homa Bay and drawing massive crowd. And number 3, the sympathy strategy. Why do you think these guys are going to Nyanza, but 2 weeks to the venue, to the date, they've already announced it? And I'm told they're going to Busia next weekend. It's because they want to gauge certain things. After gauging certain things, they want to implement their strategy. Maybe some people will call off for a press conference to say they don't want them there. And then they'll start creating the momentum. They'll start winning sympathy. I was telling someone that when Babu Owino and Linda Mwananchi came to Kisumu, what won the day for them was sympathy. Because the ground was a bit hostile. But when they went to Kachok roundabout in Nyalenda, and these guys tried to stop Babu from leaving the church, and they were repelled. Now they started moving. People started now believing them. And people started protecting them. People started escorting them. Probably that's exactly what they are trying to do here. And importantly, just to gauge the ground. Is the ground pro Sifuna? Is the ground pro Babu? Is the ground pro James Orengo? And if they succeed, then they are set to go. I want to assure you that the main objective of this trip is to gauge What is South Nyanza saying? Because if they can win the support of Homa Bay, which is very easy also, I know our people, they will easily attend in large numbers. But if they can win the support there successfully, tell me any part of Nyanza now where you can say they don't have support. And importantly, politics is a game of numbers. Orengo and Babu don't hold any senior position in Linda Mwananchi as at now, because Linda Mwananchi is not officially a political party. Both of them are claiming to be party leaders though. But this ODM base, and ODM base in Nyanza have always voted for Raila. Now there is no Raila Odinga. Raila left them in government. But these guys also believe that Raila spirit is not in government. It's outside government. So they want to really try to win the support of the ODM base in Homa Bay County. I don't know what you think. Until next time, this is Makwiny. Bye-bye.